Hi guys, I just filmed the review for this video, but I just want to put a disclaimer that this video isn't really a tutorial compared to the previous videos from this set. It is very chaotic and I do make some choices that aren't maybe very logical, so I just wanted to warn you that you can still look at this as a tutorial, but it's really chaotic and not super into detail. But I still hope you really enjoy this video and maybe you learn a few things from my mistakes and the things I did right, of course. I really hope you enjoy this video. Have fun watching! Welcome to this tutorial. We're diving right in with the little shorts. I've never made shorts, so I don't know how to do this. But I start off with measuring my waist, my hips, and then the distance from the top of the short to my crotch. I'm using a 3.5mm hook with mohair silk yarn. It is very thin. I use double crochets throughout this project. By the way, this is part 3 of this little series. Be sure to watch the other tutorials if you're interested and to have more information. So when I had those 3 measurements, I could do some calculations and I knew I had to increase about half a centimeter per centimeter in height, kind of. But besides the maths I did, I just fit the shorts every few rows to see if I was increasing enough. I increased at the sides of my hips each time. You can use a stitch marker if that helps. Hi guys and Merry Christmas! Well, today it's actually Christmas. You'll probably see this in like a month or a few months. But I started with my shorts. In this video I want to make the shorts slash panties and also the skirt, and then my set will be finished. This is what I already had for the set, and it already took me like about 70 hours to make or something. So now we're gonna make it an even more extravagant set by adding the bottom part of the set. To be honest, I have no idea how I'm gonna do these panties, because I've never done anything like this. So if you want to follow the tutorial, I would recommend to first watch the whole video as always. And I think my tactic for this will be to crochet a few rows and add stitches, increase stitches every now and then fit it on my waist and see if it still fits. According to the maths I did, my waist is going like this, my butt, but I don't know if it's going like this or more like this, like the eventual shape. So I'll keep you up to date with how my shape actually turned out. But like I said, you can just fit it now and then and see if it still fits your waist. Oh, by the way, we just rescued some plants that were outside of our house and we took them inside and there was nothing wrong with them. Well, one was a little bit rotten, but the other one was still fine. So that's how our Christmas has been going so far. Guys, look how big this plant is here. We probably won't put it here because it needs more light, but look how big it is. Do you know how long this has already taken me to make? This is the width of my, like the circumference of my butt. It's very long. Please comment in the comments how long you think this took me to crochet so far, and the answer is about 12 hours, and I'm about halfway now. I think it has taken me a while already. And the thing is, I discovered yesterday that the front of my crotch to waist is a smaller size compared to my butt to waist, if you know what I mean. So I'll probably crochet until I have the height of my front piece, and then I'll probably add some more length to the sides where it will meet at my butt. I hope that's a little bit clear what I'm trying to say. The amount that you have to increase can differ according to your own measurements and according to the yarn and hook you're using. By the way, for the skirt that I will also make in this video, it will be totally different than the reference image. This is the reference image for the set, by the way. It's from Lace Made, and I kind of wanted to copy it for more money and a lot more time. I will do the skirt completely differently, but you'll see that later in this vlog, in this video, how I'll do that. I'll just give it my own twist because I don't think it will look that good if it's the shape of the reference picture skirt. So I'll do it a bit in my own way, so that it will hopefully look a bit better. Please like this video now that I haven't messed up this shorts part yet, because I might mess it up and that would be very unfortunate. So like the video now that you still can like it. Okay guys, this is what I have so far after about 25 centimeters. Wait, how am I gonna show this to you? After about 25 centimeters I stopped and I joined the two sides. I don't know if you can see it, but I joined them here and it's actually a little bit too wide. I increased a bit too often without checking it in the meantime. So it is a little bit loose. I'll probably need to make this side a little bit longer compared to this side, but I guess we'll see. Guys, this type of yarn, you just can't frog it or unravel it. It just breaks and it becomes like a big mess, a big tangled mess. So this yarn is very annoying to work with if you want to frog it, so I would not really recommend it if you're gonna make mistakes. Here you can see me trying to show you what I had so far. I finally reached my crotch at the front as well as the back. It doesn't look perfect, but it will do. Okay, hi guys. This is actually such a bad tutorial because now that I'm here in the process, I realized I would have done the process completely different. So I'm gonna show it to you. I have this now. This is the back with the opening. Up until here, up until the opening, I increased, and from there on I decreased for like underneath my butt. And I would have done it completely differently now. It's not bad what I have, but I also needed to add a few more rows specifically on the back so it would fit my butt. So what I would actually do if I'm gonna redo these shorts, I would do a panel for the front, which is a little bit smaller, less high, and then a panel for the butt, which is a bit longer, and both panels could be kind of curved like this, and then just attach the panels to each other, maybe add a zipper to the side if that's needed, and you have it. I think that would be such a better construction, but like I said, this is the first time of me trying to make shorts, and I totally didn't pay attention to the fact that your butt is bigger than like your belly and your crotch. So your butt side is gonna need longer fabric. So I hope this tutorial isn't too bad for you.
But it's more like showing the process, and maybe it can inspire you. Maybe you can enjoy seeing me suffering.
Well, I'm actually so wide. Do I have such a big butt? I don't know. This alone took me like 25 hours maybe, and I know because I time literally everything I do because I'm very autistic and I want to note down everything that I'm doing to see how much time I put into everything. And now I can finally start with the leg parts. I only have this much left when it comes to yarn, so I'll probably also have to order one more extra skein of yarn. But I'll probably make like a circle or two circles and then connect them in the middle and then make the legs, if you know what I mean. I'll show you when I have something, but yeah, this is such a struggle. I think I'm almost done. I think I need to crochet for about maybe 5 more hours or something. It looks huge when I show it like this. It's actually not as bad as I was expecting it to be, because I have just put it on and it doesn't look too bad. I just crocheted 2 straight leg parts next to each other. Well, I did one already and now I'm busy with the second one, and you can see there's like this little opening that I still have to slip stitch together. And when I have finished this leg, I will also do scalloped edges just like I did with the top. For this set I will do scalloped edging at the bottom of the leg parts and then at the top as well. It's just not really flattering when I put it on. It's not really that fitted, and it also kind of looks like there's extra space at my crotch for something. And another thing I wanted to mention, I actually don't think I need a zipper at the back. I think I will try to slip stitch it together at the back and see if it still fits. And I might also add an elastic at the top part so that it's a little bit more fitted at my waist. By the way, yesterday I got a comment saying that it kind of said that they wanted the end result to be more like the reference image, and when it comes to the skirt it will be totally different from the reference image. So I hope I won't trigger anyone with it being totally different, but I just think the reference image, it's like a very flowy skirt, and I think it will be too stiff if I crochet it with the yarn that I have. I think it won't look very nice, it will just be like very stiff. So I'm gonna make the dress a little bit fitted, but you'll see that when these shorts are finally done. You see this small video, and in reality I have been crocheting for 30 hours on this stupid pair of shorts. But it's also very relaxing and I kind of love it because it's kind of like my holiday break. So I don't mind it that much that I have been crocheting for so long on only this. My yarn for my shorts ran out, so I decided to start working on the skirt. I started with the smaller front panel. I did 7 single crochets and then increased a little bit for the mesh. Bean, stop dummy. The 7 single crochets that I did, well, the 7 rows, I mean, 7 rows of single crochets are like the top part. The mesh is just a double crochet, chain and skip, another double crochet and so on, and then you double crochet in the chains of the previous row. Oh. The skirt went so much quicker than the shorts. I then measured how big the back panel needs to be and I started crocheting that. I always measure my pieces I'm crocheting stretched, so that it's definitely accurate to the measurements you made. By the way, I have pretty straight hips and a butt, so I'm not increasing in the mesh. You can increase if you feel like it's necessary, but I recommend a stretchy type of yarn anyway, so it should be able to stretch and fit into place.
2,000 years later.
Okay guys, I am expecting some people to arrive, but I don't know when, so I'm just gonna film my video. It has been a year since I filmed for this video. Well, that actually doesn't make sense, but basically I started my video in 2023 and now we are 2024. And I finished my shorts. Well, they are kind of finished. They have like a weird part in the back that I still need to fix, but it isn't unfixable because I sew this together. There's a little floppy piece here that I also need to sew together, and then the whole shorts are finished finally, after like literally forever. A few weeks ago I learned the foundation crochet stitch, which would be very handy for like the top of my shorts, but I just used chains, but it would be maybe be a bit more flexible if I used the foundation stitch. I don't know what it's called. I did finish up the legs down here. I added some scalloped edging on the bottom and the top. I sew everything together, like the part on the top, back, and then in between the legs I sewed it together. I added some elastic And now about the skirt. So I have two panels now. This is the back slash side panel. And where is the other one? Okay, so I can't find the other panel. I don't know where it is. I hope to find it though, because I need it. I have another panel that's the same but a lot smaller in width. And that's like the front panel. And I think the next step I'll do for the skirt is to add some frilly details on the bottom. And then I'll start putting the two pieces together. But I'll leave the upper part open because I want to do like a little... I want to make some eyelets for a ribbon to go through. Well, I'll probably make a ribbon with this yarn like I did for the vest for this set. The other part, it just fell on the ground. So this is the front piece. It looks very small, but it's also quite stretchy. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the frillies now. I'm gonna do this by probably doing 2 stitches into 1 stitch so that it gets frilly, and I'll probably also still use the same kind of mesh stitch that I used so far. Guys, look at that! It's looking nice. I'm thinking to maybe add some bows with the ribbon that I also used on the top and the vest. I don't know where yet. Maybe like on here. Would something like this be nice? I don't know. I'll definitely have to see it with the total outfit. But I guess it's time for a reveal then? So it's time for a little evaluation moment. I made these leg warmers over the weekend, by the way. They took a little bit longer than 10 hours to make in total. And they are really cute and they match the outfit perfectly. And now I've used up all this yarn. So I'm very happy I don't have that much yarn left, scrap yarn. And now it's time to compare the price from the item that this outfit is inspired by, comparing it to the price I actually paid for this project. So I don't know it from the top of my head, but here is the outfit with the costs to buy the outfit. And I'm gonna tell now how much I spent on all this yarn, and it's gonna be quite shocking because I don't think I've ever spent that much money on yarn for one project, besides maybe a wall hanging or something. But yeah, I've spent about 125 euros on all the yarn that I'm wearing right now, and especially this yarn was very expensive. It was about 14 euros per skein, but the skeins were very big, so it still was kind of like a reasonable price. And then this mohair silk yarn was way cheaper. I think it was 4 euros per skein. And now how much time I've spent in this whole project, so the whole outfit, I've spent more than 120 hours on the whole outfit. I only recorded about 120 hours of work, but before I started timing everything, I already started on the top. So it's actually more time than that, which is insane to me, and I kind of understand how this project started to burn me out a little bit. I've never spent so much time on one project. Well, it is multiple items. It's a top, a vest, shorts, skirt, scrunchies and leg warmers. So for all the items that I made, it maybe is a reasonable time. So now I'm gonna compare this project to therapy. I paid about €1 worth of yarn per hour that I worked on it, which is very cheap therapy because my usual therapy costs about 70 euros per hour. So crochet therapy is a lot cheaper, although this outfit is so expensive and I put so much time in it. It is a lot cheaper because it only was €1 per hour that I quote-unquote spent. Is this girl mad? I have no idea. Please let me know what the longest time has been that you've put in a project so far, because for me it's more than 120 hours apparently. And I'll see you in next week's video. Have a good day or night. Bye bye!